EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for July 18th, 2019. For your Thursday, we're going to have the remnants of Barry still kind of hang in this region here. It's actually going to be, most of it's going to be off the east as far as the heavy rain is concerned, but there still could be some wraparound showers or perhaps a pop-up thunderstorm in a few spots this afternoon and early evening. And this is not going to be an all-day thing, probably a mid-afternoon to mid-evening threat. There still is a high precipitable water value content in the atmosphere, so that means that there could be some heavy rain with any slow-moving storms, but there's going to be a lot fewer storms in terms of coverage today than we saw yesterday. So moving through later in the day, this will shift farther to the south and east. So it's mainly our eastern areas that are under the gun today. And I could probably narrow this down a little bit further using the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I think it's actually going to be primarily the southern areas today, where the right in here is where you could have those storms popping, or just a few isolated storms and widely scattered. But you see the concentration of it is going to be down here further south, according to the NAM here later in the afternoon. So that started off in mid-afternoon. This is now late afternoon. Maybe some isolated stuff here in the interior too, but the concentration is going to be further south, it looks like, across southeast PA, interior and central and southern New Jersey, and also parts of Delaware. So that's where I think your activity is for the most part today. Could be some pop-ups up here too, but just less in terms of total coverage. So this is it for the entire day. Goes right through mid-evening, and that's it right there. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with today. Again, any of those storms can produce locally heavy rainfall because of the high precipitable water value content in the atmosphere. A very soupy atmosphere will continue. And then once we get forward from this point, we get to Friday, and we are baking. And we're going to start baking straight through the weekend, and it's going to be oppressively hot all 3 days. The peak heating day is going to be Saturday, and maybe it's taking a slight step back here on Sunday, very slight, just because we have an opportunity for a late day thunderstorm, maybe some partly cloudy skies as opposed to mostly sunny on Saturday. So partly cloudy here on Friday, and temperatures are getting back into the low to mid 90s, kind of like they were yesterday before those storms hit. No storms here Friday though, however. And then once we get to Saturday, Saturday's the peak heating day. Winds out of the southwest still, and temperatures are going to make it run at the upper 90s to near 100 in some spots here on Saturday. I think this is your peak day as far as heat index values are concerned as well. Heat index values are going to be running between 105 and 110 generally here on Friday, between 110 and 115 on Saturday, and then 105 and 110 on Sunday. So that's what we're looking at for heat index values as the apparent temperature, what it feels like, combining the heat and humidity. So very oppressively hot this weekend. But then we're going to have the opportunity for some late day scattered thunderstorms. And you can see that here, moving ahead of a cold front that's going to be moving through on Monday. So this could be just mainly for the northwest areas, maybe from about I-78 points north, could have an opportunity for a thunderstorm late in the day. And then on a Monday, that threat shifts further south as this cold front pushes through. This cold front is going to be a saving grace if you don't like the heat and the humidity. We are going to get a reprieve once we get to past Monday, and the front continues off to the south. And Tuesday is going to be a partly cloudy day, and it's going to be refreshing for most of the work week next week, with temperatures slightly below average for a change. We're not going to be talking about, normally highs are generally middle 80s or thereabout. We're going to be at temperatures 80, 82 for a couple of those days in some locations here on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday's going to turn mostly sunny, and looks like the rest of the work week is going to remain with near to maybe even slightly below average temperatures at times and low humidity. So it will be quite a change from what we saw this week, or we're going to see this weekend certainly, with temperatures that will go from well above normal to near to slightly below average in the days that follow. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin. That is your outlook for July 18th, 2019. Have a great Thursday.